What are the best organic performing platforms right now? And I think one of the things I'm going to say is, right out of the gate, Instagram Reels and TikTok are going to be some of the best places you could be posting content right now to get organic reach. It's amazing to me how much reach an Instagram Reel or TikTok gets. And you might be like, well, why is that? Because, in some cases I'm getting really good response, even more so than the people that like the page. Well, think about how those platforms work. If you're watching Instagram Reels or you're watching TikTok, you're not watching videos for people that you like or pages that you follow. You're watching like a random sampling. The algorithm's working to figure out what you're interested in and putting those videos in front of you. So your content has the ability on those two platforms to get in front of a lot of people that don't even know who you are, don't even know who your company is, don't follow your page, but maybe like things that are like parallel to your company or your product or your service that you offer. So the reason those get so much reach is they're being put in front of people that typically would never see your content unless you were paying for it. And the nature of this question is what are the best performing organic, which means non-paid places that you can put content. So right out of the gate, I'm going to say Instagram Reels and TikTok are going to be your number one places that you can put content if you really want to get organic reach and paying for ads is not part of the equation you want to work with. The other place is if you are not posting content to LinkedIn, consider starting to post content to LinkedIn. Make sure you have a built out company page on LinkedIn and post content there. I don't have time to get into it in today's episode, but there's a new thing on LinkedIn called newsletters. And if you're posting content like article type content, you can actually post it to LinkedIn in the form of an article, and you can send that out via a newsletter on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn does a lot of things to get that content in front of people. And again, that's not paid. So if you're not doing things on LinkedIn, that's another area that I would consider putting content out. You don't have to pay for it. You just have to put the content out. Speak in the native language. You might not put the same video on LinkedIn that you put on TikTok. Obviously, if one of them is a little bit more formal than the other, obviously with LinkedIn, you want to be a little bit more professional than you might be in some of the other platforms. Doesn't mean you have to be rigid or stiff or anything like that, but you probably want the content to be a little bit more on the professional side on LinkedIn than you may on Instagram Reels or TikTok. Last but not least, this question, what are the best platforms to get organic reach? I'm going to bring it up. I've talked about it probably till I'm blue in the face, but Google My Business. Make sure you're posting to Google My Business. Make sure you're doing things on Google My Business that allow you to get more reach, whether that's collecting more reviews, whether that's posting, whether that's adding pictures, whatever it is. Make sure you're active on Google My Business. Make sure the information on your page is accurate. Make sure that you're consistently going in there. If people are leaving you reviews, make sure that you're going in there and leaving a comment back to the reviews. Like if somebody leaves you a nice review, take a couple minutes and go in and reply and say, thank you so much for the review in your business and things like that. Google gives benefit to companies that are being active on the platform. If people are leaving you reviews and you're not responding, it's kind of, not only is it a little bit rude when somebody's taken time to leave you a review to not leave them a response back, but it actually is hurting your reach with Google by not responding back to those. So take the time and be active on Google My Business. I don't know anybody that I can think of that has spent a little bit of time being more active on Google My Business that's regretted that decision. It's always paid off for the time that you're putting in. I see some people right now in the comments, Ronnie's saying 1,000%. I agree. If you put the time in, you do it properly on Google My Business, you're going to see results. And that's all organic or non-paid, other than taking your time to do it or working with a company that's going to do it for you. But to this question, it was asking about non-paid or organic results. And those are the 4 places where I think you can get the best results organically if paying for ads is not something that you want to do.